Hello,
Hi,
and welcome to Fruit Salad. What's today's mix? I'm Geo.
and I'm Tabby.
People you probably assume are on some kind of federal watch list.
We want to thank you so much for joining us on this podcast episode. We're happy to have you join us, and we hope that we can make your day a bit brighter.
Damn straight.
That's right. Life is
Right,
hard.
so yeah, it really this week. Oh man, this week is like a blur so far. But on the topic of weeks, how has your week been?
Pretty great. I've had a pretty good week. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What's been going on? What's been
I don't
going
know.
on? Tell,
I
tell me
mean,
about it. Tell
like,
us about it.
family's reaction to the podcast, great.
Oh,
Like,
really?
yeah.
So you've gotten some good feedback going
Oh,
there?
yeah. My Aunt Rose, like, had to drive down to Tacoma, and she listened to it for her hour commute.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
I've hmm?
Oh no, I was just saying everybody actually, my cousin, my uncle, my aunt, they've all listened to the to the
Oh,
podcast.
nice. Look, but yes, the last time when we did this and we uploaded it, um, we're new YouTubers. We don't YouTube. We don't do the whole YouTube thing. We
YouTube.
don't. So as soon as we did it and she was uploading it, I ran back inside and I got on my little nest on the couch and I turned on Final Fantasy 14 because I'm a huge freaking nerd.
Of course, always plug it.
And she hopped she hopped on with me. And when she said it was done, you know, I don't know about her, but I was refreshing that YouTube page. I was like, oh, we got 2 views. We got 3 views. We got 10 views. Panda, we're famous. Don't touch me. I'm famous.
It's so great. Like the last time I looked, I think we're at like 35, which I know is like nothing compared to some people, but like, oh my god, that's still really
35?
cool. Yeah, I was pretty sure that's what it was the last time I checked on our
Let's see.
page.
I usually check every day.
Yeah, and to be clarifying that we're not like viewing it ourselves and causing our numbers. We're actually checking like our dashboard in the YouTube
Mm,
settings. So we're not
yeah,
actually viewing it ourselves.
no. Well, I probably listened to it a few times because I love the comforting sound of my panda's voice.
Oh, I mean I did too, but I have the original recording, so that's what I was listening
Uh,
to.
I'm manipulating them numbers, baby.
Oh shit.
I think like on my app, I I load up and I listen to it a little bit, and I think I'm not sure if the numbers are different, but I think mine was said it was close to 49 views.
That's even better.
Don't touch us, we're famous.
Oh my god, that's great. See, like separately, we were doing abysmally for like getting anywhere, but like together, Panda, this works.
Together, we can take over the
We
world.
can do it.
We can do it.
We should do like a special episode one day where we like record World of Darkness while we're in here and just put that video on YouTube. I mean, comment below or like this video if that sounds like a good idea to you guys.
Oh, well, I don't. You'd have to do all the screen cap thing.
I got that.
Everybody could see me running around like an idiot.
No.
So should I go? No, wait. Should I go as? I'll go red mage. No, because then I'll have res responsibilities, and I'm not ready for
Look at
that.
her.
No, not
She's
in a
freaking
raid.
out. She's a great
Oh, no,
healer.
I'm freaking out.
Oh, you've never have you ever healed in a raid?
No, God, no. I don't want that
You're
kind of
definitely gonna
responsibility.
heal then. Yeah, that's
Oh
the best
no,
idea possible. See, if we both go as
no.
healers, we'll both be in the same alliance. It'll be fine.
I don't. No, I don't want to do that. That's too much responsibility.
Oh my
Get
god.
angel flashbacks.
Well, one of the things you might notice about my week is my voice sounds a lot better.
It does. It doesn't. I mean, it sounds like you're right next to
I
me.
know. I finally sound as good as you do. I'm so happy. I have
Oh,
like the most supportive boyfriend ever. He's sweet and wonderful. He
we
got me a
like
new
him.
mic.
We like him.
He's my hype man.
Thank you for your patronage,
Thanks,
sir.
babe.
All right, enough of that
I made
mushy
him a
crush.
pie. I made him a pie.
What kind of pie?
It was a strawberry tart. It's the prettiest pie I've ever made in my life.
I remember. Yeah, you sent me a picture of that, and
Yeah.
it would had a nice golden crust, and it was like in the shape of a heart
I had
with
little
some.
dough
Yeah,
roses and
little rosettes and stuff. It was bomb. Now you also told me that you had made a strawberry and rhubarb
Oh
pie.
my god. I made a strawberry rhubarb pie that I got out of the August edition of a 1995 Cook's magazine. Um, it was the simplest recipe I've ever seen for a pie. It was literally just cutting up strawberries and rhubarb, adding lemon zest, lemon juice, some sugar, vanilla. That was it. I couldn't stop
I
myself from eating the filling while it was raw. It was bad.
I never had rhubarb. What does rhubarb even taste like?
Okay, rhubarb raw is not great. It's like one of those. It's a kind of like a stalk that's really high in vitamin C, and it has this
Hmm.
insane citrus sour taste to it. But when you cook
Hmm.
it, it's like this delightful tartness that goes with the strawberry and sugar, and it's just. It's the best pie I've ever made.
Now, see, I've watched a lot of one of my favorite shows is actually the Great British Bake Off,
Hmm.
and a lot of the contestants they will use rhubarb because that's such a British ingredient. And I've
Right.
always wondered, what does rhubarb taste like? And here you are, up there, up north, chopping up some rhubarb, and I'm just sitting here wondering, what does that taste
It
like?
looks it
What?
looks looks a lot like
I want
celery, but
some
it's red.
rhubarb. I don't even think they sell rhubarb around here.
Dude, I got organic rhubarb at my corner store. I live in Washington. So,
Uh,
Washington man. All right.
Washington man, he's all organic, and
That's
he's
what
he's here for your meat.
that's for you, Uncle Dale. All right. My Uncle Dale is Washington man. That's all you need to know.
Oh, really?
He's
So
amazing.
what exactly is Washington man? Is he just like vegan man?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's not vegan at all. Like, I don't know. He loves to cook. He loves organic. He loves like. He's just a cool dude. He's really cool.
So so any really cool organic person can be a Washington man, even if they don't live in Washington.
Yeah, it's like, well, no, you have to live in Washington, but like that's the prerequisite for it, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not fun.
I know.
I
But
can't be a
like Florida
Washington
man is
man.
insane, and like the opposite end of the country is Washington man. He's the opposite of Florida man.
So Washington man is just very down home, wholesome.
Yeah, and like there's an article that talked about a Washington man who went to mine his wife's own diamond for a diamond ring, and he found like a
Oh
two
no, that's
carat
just
diamond. Yeah,
that's just showing off.
I think it's sweet, but
that's,
yeah, it is kind of
that's just not
excessive.
fair.
It's not fair. It's setting the bar too high.
How dare.
Exactly.
Well, I had quite an adventure today.
You did. Tell us.
I did. Oh my goodness. This, like I said, I've been hugely busy this week, just all over the place. And I'm actually taking off work tomorrow. So, in the midst of my brain blur, I forgot to set my alarm last night to get up and go to work. So, here I am laying in bed, dead to the world, and I suddenly feel my shoulder moving a little bit. So I wake up and it's Jason and he's like,
Oh my
"You going to work today?" And
god.
I'm like, I look at him and I'm like, "No, it's Friday."
Oh no.
He goes, "Is no, it's not." And I immediately bolt up and I'm like, "What?" It's like it's Thursday.
Oh
It's
no.
like, no. So here I am in my underwear, grabbing my phone, calling my boss. Like, I'm so sorry. My alarm didn't go off. I don't know what's happening. I'll be there in 5 minutes. And my boss is just laughing. And he goes, "Don't kill yourself on the way over here." So I'm running around. I checked my phone. My boss had tried to call me.
Oh
Jason had
no.
sent me several texts.
Oh my god.
He, thankfully, he's paranoid because he actually drove home just to see if I was dead or alive.
Oh my god, he's so sweet.
It reminds me of the time that we were actually under a tornado watch. Like there was actually a tornado in the area. And he's very paranoid about the weather. So if it even seems like it's going to get bad, he's hauling out a mattress from the spare room and we're going to get under it and we're going to survive.
Oh
So,
my god.
I go to bed and I'm just sleeping. It's 1 in the morning. I'm dead to the world again. And I wake up and he goes, "Hey, babe, hey, wake up. There's a tornado. You got to get out of bed." And I look at him, I'm like, "No, there's not." And I just try to go back to sleep. And he's like, "This woman doesn't get out of this bed."
Oh my god.
I'm like, just I tell him, don't get me out of bed for weather. If it's my time, it's my time. I'm going to Oz. I don't even care.
You
Just let me
imagine
sleep.
waking up in a tornado,
I'm going to Oz. That's all I can say. Let me sleep. I'll wake up in Oz. I don't even care.
right?
So that's my big adventure, other than working on some art finally.
Oh my god, and
And
it's so awesome. Love it.
thank you.
You're
Thank you. I'm
welcome.
actually learning the ins and outs of decor.
Oh,
I have to draw stuff on a modernish bookshelf.
I know.
So that's
See, she burned me so hard last week about about backgrounds,
I
and
gotta
now
try.
look at her. I love her.
I didn't even think of that. I did kind of grill you on that.
Oh god, yeah, yeah, it was great.
So yeah, I guess you're rubbing off on me.
Hey, at
Finally.
least it's the good bits and not the bad ones.
Yes.
All right, so we kind of had an idea of doing like a music topic this time. Um,
Hmm.
music is such like a huge part of both of our lives, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I guess to kick it off, we can start maybe with noteworthy musical artists. What about you,
Okay,
Panda? Anybody
no, you start.
me? Ah,
Yeah,
dang.
you.
All
You
right.
brought this up. This was your topic this week. He's like, "I want to do music." And I said, "Okay." And he said, "I don't even care what you say. I'm going to do it anyway." And I'm like, "Okay." He goes,
What?
"I'm serious. I'm doing
What?
this. You're not going to stop me." And I
What?
said, "Okay."
All right. Well, like
Crazy.
anybody that knows me knows that that was all out fallacious.
Okay, I thought you were about to say something totally different. Let's not say fallacious again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't understand. My uneducated ass thought you were about. I heard the word "full." I was like, "Oh no."
Oh my god, is she about to say that on air? No, ma'am. Give me a little bit of respect. The benefit of the doubt,
I'll
ma'am.
pretend you have some dignity.
Yeah, some small
But
amount of dignity here. Um,
all right, let's keep this on topic. You're
noteworthy.
noteworthy musical artist. Go ahead and tell me yours, so that way I have an idea of what I'm supposed to be saying while I sit over here with my fallacious behind.
Well, it's funny because trying to figure out what music I wanted to talk about. Of course, as soon as somebody asks me what my favorite song is, my mind goes horribly blank. So, I've been listening
It
to
goes.
music all week since we decided this music topic together. Um, so one of the ones that came to mind recently, and pretty much from the first moment I heard any of their music was Wardruna. Um,
who,
Wardruna.
who that? Who that?
It's it's a Norwegian based folk ancient music kind of band that modernizes it a bit, and it's pretty freaking sick.
So that's something I would listen to if I'm frolicking in the woods, right?
Yeah, or going to war on a longship for sure.
Nice.
There's the deep drums.
Going to frolic on Saturday, going to war on Sunday. What a week.
Merc.
America.
Oh my god. Of course, I couldn't, talk about any noteworthy musical artists if I didn't talk about, musical artists that like shaped my childhood, which would be like the Eagles and of course the Grateful Dead.
Yes.
So
I don't think I know any songs by Grateful Dead, but
it's a tragedy and we'll have to fix
the
it.
Eagle. The Eagles, yes, because my mother listened to a lot of Eagles. I love the Eagles. What's your favorite Eagles song, by the way?
At the risk of sounding like I would say Hotel California, but that's actually not my favorite. It's Witchy Woman. That's my favorite Eagles song for
Every
reasons.
time I hear Witchy Woman, I think of that episode of Seinfeld where Elaine, she has the boyfriend who always pauses and makes her shut up whenever the song Desperado comes on. So, she's just sitting there like, we should have a song together. And the song she chooses as her song is Witchy Woman.
Oh my god.
And at the end of the episode, there's this doctor that's operating on a patient, and they have the radio on for some reason. And it starts playing Witchy Woman, and he has that long, distant look in his eyes as he stops. And they're like, Doctor, what are you doing? He's like, shh, this is my song. I'm not going to do anything until it's over.
Oh my god. I haven't seen that episode.
I'll have to find it for you and send it, tell you what episode it is. It's hard to find a bad episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah. Oh man.
There's no bad episodes.
Like,
well,
the Eagles
my
specific.
favorite.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say before we change topics, my favorite song by the Eagles is I think the song's called "New Kid in Town."
Oh yeah.
I love that song. I could listen to that song on repeat for 9 months and not even care.
I'm pretty sure that's on the Greatest Hits CD that I have that also has Hotel California and Witchy Woman on it. Yeah.
See, it's not an Eagles Greatest Hits unless it has Witchy Woman and Hotel California, which I assume a lot of people, when they listen to the Eagles, all they really know is Hotel California because it's everywhere.
It's true, which is great.
Quintessential Eagles.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, okay, there's another Eagles song. I was trying to remember the name of it all before the podcast today, and I couldn't for the life of me. It was a song that I always listened to on the way to a swim meet or before, swimming, which is the sport that I did in high school. I was on the varsity swim team. I think it's called Heartbreak Tonight by the Eagles. It's like, there's gonna be a heartbreak tonight. A heartbreak tonight for sure.
Lord, I know.
Yeah, that song, I would listen to that song to amp myself up before swimming.
Okay, I can see why.
Yeah.
Yes, because somebody's gonna have their heart broke whenever you stomp their ass.
Yeah.
Yes, I can see that. That is acceptable. Congratulations, you win.
Thank you.
I will send you your medal made out of Crayola model magic.
Fantastic. You better. So actually, another noteworthy musical artist that Panda introduced me to is Yiruma. Yiruma?
Oh, my Yiruma, yeah. River Flows in Me. Kiss the Rain.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's been a long time since I listened to him because I'm sure you're the same way. I will listen to something for so long that I need to take a year break. And then the cycle repeats itself. You listen to it forever and then you stop all of a sudden and then you forget about it and you find it again. And it's the best thing ever all over again.
It's true. I never quite have listened to something so long that I hated it. It just becomes an earworm and then I get, a little bit crazy with the earworm. I keep humming it all day long. It's terrible.
Okay, there is something that I would like to say to everybody. There's actually 3 songs that I would say is just yours and mine. Yeah, we have 3 songs.
Oh, yes.
Number 1 is
September by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yes, every time that song comes on, I turn up my radio and I'm like, yes, this is it. It's Panda time. I got to text her and let her know that the song is on.
Yeah.
Number 2, can you guess what number 2 is?
Ooh,
we've been playing it a lot recently.
We have. Oh, is it Major Tom?
It's Major Tom by Peter Schilling.
Fantastic.
We've been playing that on repeat a lot. Number 3. Oh, by the way, Peter Schilling's Major Tom. I'm letting everybody know right now. That is the song I want to be lowered into my grave to.
Fantastic.
I want that to happen. Panda, you make sure it happens.
I can't.
That's the song that I want.
You got it.
All right. Number 3, I'm not expecting you to get. But well, I'd have to actually give you a hint. Okay, I'll do that. I'll give you a hint.
All right.
Our 3rd song that's just a Panda and Panda song. Festus.
I was already gonna say Break My Stride.
Yes.
I was already gonna guess it.
Yes, Break My Stride is the third song I would say. It's just a
Oh my
designated
god.
panda song.
Like if I had to pick a fourth one, it would be Africa by
Yes,
Toto.
Africa by Toto, of course.
Yeah.
How could I forget that one?
Those are the
I
two
love that
songs
song.
that we will just lose our shit and listen to for hours on end on repeat. It's insane, but
We
it's
actually
fun.
did that one time. We
We
was
did.
playing
And
14 earlier
yep.
this week or last week or whatever. And she had the bright idea. I'm going to find a YouTube video of Africa, a 1 hour loop, and we're going to play it in the rhythm in our Discord
Yep.
for voice. And we sat there and listened to the entire thing.
The whole
But
thing.
unfortunately, I'd added like a Major Tom 1 hour loop video, and as soon as it started to play, I had to log off because I'm old and I had to go to bed.
Sad. Well,
It
I
was
enjoyed it.
it
So.
was Fogey's time to go to bed.
Nah, she's just 2 hours ahead of me, so I get more daylight.
I'm
Well, I don't really, but
I
you
live
know.
in the future.
It's true.
I live in
Oh man, you know, like talking about Heartbreak Tonight for doing the swim meets too. Just you know, it just takes me back to that moment and reminds me of how much music is a mental time machine.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. Like anytime I hear anything by Janis Joplin, I'm immediately taken back to my childhood when my mother would play it really loud on the radio, and I would just be getting angry for no reason. And I'd have to get as far away from the radio as possible.
Oh my god.
I am immediately taken back to unquestionable, unreasonable aggravation and rage.
You want to talk about unreasonable aggravation and rage? You know, jazz for me. I don't know why. It's not like I was forced to sit and listen to jazz for hours on end, but
You
I
can't do
adore
it.
the blues, but as soon as it leans too far into jazz, I get so mad. Like, they use that upbeat, peppy jazz in elevators, and honestly,
It's music.
nothing drives me quicker into a rage than listening to that. It's torture enough to be in an elevator, but with jazz playing, I'll take the stairs, thanks.
I know where we're going. I'm gonna take you to Nolans, baby. We're gonna go to all the jazz spots in
Okay,
Nolans.
but like, some jazz is okay. Like, I don't know, but most jazz just makes me so angry.
My angy pandy.
Angy pandy. Oh my goodness.
What were we even talking about? Oh, noteworthy musical artists. So yours were the Eagles,
The Grateful
and who?
Dead
The Grateful Dead.
and War
I don't
Drew.
really, and more true now. I don't think I have. I couldn't really. Let's see, noteworthy musical artists.
Who's your favorite
Fire.
Eurobeat person?
Well, of course, I'm going to say Dave Rogers.
There you go.
That's my Euro Bay.
That's a
That's
noteworthy.
my Euro Bay. But let's see. I listened to a lot of Japanese pop music when I was a teenager. Like I listened to a lot of Ayumi Hamasaki, Hikaru Utada.
Nice.
Uh, let's see who else. Judy and Mary. I listened to a lot of Uberworld. Like I listened to a lot of Japanese rock and Japanese pop.
I was the exact opposite. I grew up listening to the Rolling Stones, the Eagles, the Beatles, the Grateful Dead, Cyndi Lauper. My mom brought in all the 80s music.
Oh,
My
I
mom
love it.
Oh my gosh. My mom, if I had to say like one music that reminded me the most of my mother, she would anytime she got mad, she would play Alanis Morissette. Or not even necessarily if she was mad, she would like be cleaning the house or doing something that was like
Hmm.
vigorous, and she would play Alanis Morissette. And so I have every single Alanis Morissette from um one of her albums. I can't even remember what the album is now, but if the song plays, I have every single lyric permanently seared into my brain. Uh,
Growing up, my mom played a lot of Eagles. She definitely played a lot of Janis Joplin. To this day, I cannot listen. It's just her voice. Her voice is so raspy and scratchy that I can't. It rubs. It's like petting a cat the wrong way. Like instead of
that's
petting him downwards, you pet
it's
upwards.
like
It's like
Celine Dion for
ruffling.
me. Yeah.
Ugh. But she also played a lot of Beatles, and she's a hugest Beatle fan. And I
Like,
love the
love the
Beatles. I
Beatles.
love the Eagles. I love the Beatles. And she
Yep.
played all kinds of great music. So I was actually exposed to a lot of really awesome music
Me too.
growing up. And from my dad too. My
Oh
my dad would play like
my
just
god.
any kind of music. It was great.
Oh my god. Okay. Can I talk
Okay.
about my dad's real quick?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
music is like
We have
everything.
time.
So it's so big on the music thing. So I grew up mainly with my stepdad, who used to roadie for the Ramones when he was younger.
Okay, now that's badass.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. I have like drumsticks from Rolling Stones concerts and stuff I inherited from him, and like he's the one that got me into playing the electric bass guitar.
Hmm.
Um, because he always said that like everybody would like think it was like the coolest thing. Like if I wanted to do a musical instrument and I wanted to be cool, like being a chick playing a bass guitar is pretty cool. And I have to admit, he
Oh
was
yeah,
right. Like it's pretty cool.
absolutely. Absolutely, I agree because
Yeah.
you know what I can play like an expert?
Yeah.
I can play the jug. I
I
can
love
blow
that.
into a jug like a champ.
That's
Just
excellent.
hook that up to an amp. I'll be the jug in your band. Like, toot, toot, toot.
You know, it's a lovely sound. I would not be opposed. I don't have a band though. That'd be fun though.
And here's Geo on the jug. Toot, toot,
Yeah.
toot,
But
toot.
it like perfectly segues into like favorite songs because both of my dads, like my biological dad, I knew until I was about 7 and then got estranged from him until very recently. And
Mhm.
he passed away very recently as well, which was not unrelated.
Right.
But he introduced me to a lot of really good music too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually, one of my songs that got me through, one of my favorite songs in the world is Come Sail Away by Styx.
Hmm.
And that was one of his favorite bands.
Well,
Um,
actually, I think that's a pretty cool segue into my next question.
yeah,
What is your favorite song? It could be more than one.
I have a tie of 3. I
Okay.
couldn't like
You
pick
can't pick
between
just
them.
one song.
I can't. I really can't. Like
Like,
these, I would be angry at myself if I missed any of these.
like, like it's hard to pick. Like for me, definitely all-time favorite. So currently,
Hmm.
what are your favorite songs in this moment today?
Currently, I have 6. There's because
Name them
there's
all, baby.
I know there's a recent one. Recently, like Blinding Lights by The Weekend. For some reason, that song
Yes.
comes on. I just love it.
You just
Um,
die.
I do.
You literally, you cannot.
I literally cannot. So the other ones are Come Sail Away by Styx, like I mentioned.
Hmm.
Um, Paradise by Coldplay. Love that song.
I don't
Ripple.
listen to much Coldplay.
Oh, that's a shame. Ripple by the Grateful Dead.
They make me feel bad.
No, don't!
Ripple by the Grateful Dead.
That's a song that I either listen to that song when I'm really, really happy or
Hmm.
really, really sad.
Right.
Um, then there's Sugar Magnolia by the Grateful Dead, which is my stepdad and I's song. Um, Also with the next one, Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond. If I hear that song like randomly on the air anywhere, I just feel like it's him, like he's close by or like I
Yeah,
don't know. It's just really nice.
I think that is. I think that's sweet.
I mean, it doesn't get played very
Oh,
often, you know?
no, it doesn't.
Pretty cool. What about you, Panda? What are your current
I am
favorites?
ashamed that you did not put September on that list.
Well, I mean,
How
I love
dare.
September,
I
but
am
we
offended.
already went
This
over that
podcast is
song.
over. I'm quitting. Goodbye.
No, come back here right now.
Okay,
Good.
okay.
Okay,
It's
all
nice
right,
to
so
be
it's
not on my
7.
list too.
No, it's 7. Look, here, listen to the keyboard clicky clack as I go.
Thank you. I I feel I feel justified in
There you
my
go.
action, in my threatening to quit.
Hey guys, you don't
Uh,
get anything you don't ask for. Panda, your favorites.
Favorites. Currently, um, I've I've played it like 10 million times in Discord, but Ken Blast, the top.
Nice.
Y'all won't know. Maybe some of y'all will know, but it's kind of underground. It's a Eurobeat song. It's a Eurobeat song. My second one is Ace, Crazy on Emotion,
Nice.
and that's also a Eurobeat song. And my
Yep.
God, Ace, I want to Ace. I want to put him in my closet so that way, whenever I open the closet, he can just start serenading me. I love his voice. He has the most beautiful voice. Oh, Eurobeat has some of the best singers.
That's the
And
best.
at the moment, Peter Schilling's Major Tom, both
Yep.
the original German version, well, both the original German song and the American English version,
Yep.
they're both on the same list.
Yep.
So,
Can
yes.
attest.
Let's talk about our favorite genres. No, oh wait, I forgot I have another song on there
Yeah, get
for
it.
my favorites. Um it's been a while since I've listened to it, but I always still come back to it. Waves by Hugar featuring Arnold Don. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing these wrong. These are Icelandic musicians.
Oh.
So Waves. I love that song. I had it like on my Facebook song thing when now that Facebook's trying to be MySpace when you can click somebody's favorite song and it'll play for you.
Oh my god, does it? I haven't been on Facebook in forever.
I've only been on Facebook just to, plug the podcast.
Yeah, no, I mean that's fair. God, I'm terrible.
I am too.
But hey, I am getting it out to people. My family is spreading it like wildfire.
Nice. And
Word
I
of
got
mouth.
I got my I sent it out to Instagram too.
Hell
I
yeah.
I have like about a little over 1,000 people on my Instagram. So I'm
Yep.
pretty sure like one out of the 49 views came from that.
Oh, yeah, probably. Your
My dead
Instagrammers love you
followers.
though.
My dead followers. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love you. Thank you.
We all know that most Instagram followers are ghosts, man.
Oh, they are. But
Yeah.
I always have like a consistent
Yeah, me too.
number of people that'll upvote me whenever I post my art. It
Specific
usually
ones.
fluctuates between 60, and if it's a really good day, it'll be 90. So to the 60 to 90 people that like my junk, thank you. Love you, boo boos.
Oh,
Okay, I was saying before,
precious.
what's your favorite genre? If you had to pick one genre, what would you pick?
uh, what? Why?
Tell me what your
Um,
favorite. Oh, okay, it doesn't have to be
no,
one.
no, no.
Tell me what your favorite genre is.
So like, I'm an extremely mixed bag of every genre known to man. Like, I span everywhere from Afro Celt and Wardruna to the Rolling Stones and Disturbed. Like, hilariously enough, I just got an email this last week from Spotify, and I'm sure it's just a promotion, but like, it's for people like me with unique listening habits. So like, no one listens like you. Your varying tastes are wide, and I'm just like, thanks.
Thank you
Yeah.
for seeing that I have some major ADHD with my musical
Oh
tastes.
God, it's bad. Yeah, it was wild. I was sitting here thinking about the podcast earlier, and my music was going from Sympathy for the Devil to Helvegen by Wardruna, and the next song that played was from Quickly Down Under, the main theme. I was sitting here going like, huh, wow,
Like,
my brain is a
well then,
strange place.
it really is. I've had a chance to poke and prod around in there, and it's frighteningly beautiful
Oh,
in there.
thanks.
It's both terrifying and welcoming,
Oh, that's
like
sweet.
a sweet embrace from the devil.
Somehow I like that better. Um,
Lovely.
no kidding. What about you? What's your favorite genre of music? Because I
Oh,
don't have one.
you know what mine is.
Would it be Eurobeat?
It is super Eurobeat. I
Yeah.
love it. I just love anything that's high energy, techno beats. I love music like that. I've
Hmm.
always drifted towards the more techno synth music, and super Eurobeat just does it for me.
That's
And they
fantastic.
the song it's not just all techno though, but that's what some people don't get is that Super Eurobeat is just like any other song. You know, it has an intro, it has a lead up to the chorus, it has the chorus. But what I assume people would find stale about it is that all the formula is the same. You know, they always have like um the first verses, the lead in, the chorus, repeat, and then they'll where there's usually like a music break or a
Yeah.
guitar riff or something. They'll always do that, but there's no vocals. They'll have like the vocals saying it. I don't know exactly what I'm saying. But Super Eurobeat's the best and I love it. And I will throat punch anybody that comes to me and says Eurobeat sucks because it doesn't suck. I love it.
Well,
I
you
love
heard
it.
it
It's
here
my life.
first. Don't just
I
Euro
won't
beat
throat
in front
punch
of her unless you
anybody.
want
I
to get
love
throat
you. I'm
punched.
not going to jail for you.
That's
I'm
fair.
not I'm not adding to my rap sheet for you.
Oh, I really wanted to see someone get throat punched.
No. I
I
could
mean, not really.
I'm like a I can't say I'm a chihuahua because chihuahuas are freaking crazy. But
I'm a cinnamon roll.
you are a cinnamon roll. I'm tough when I have to be, but I'm mainly more bark than I am than bite. I guess I have the crazy eyes that kind of sends people away before they have a chance to catch my bluff.
Liar. She's got pretty eyes.
I have them crazy eyes.
No, dude. So my my family, like, it was hilarious when I went over to visit this last weekend, and it was after we had
Mm-hmm.
done the podcast. Um, my aunt Rose she absolutely fell in love with you. Just
Oh,
150%. She's like, I want to see a picture of this Geo. She's amazing. I want to put a face to the voice. And so that's when I
well,
asked you
thank
for that
you.
picture. Yeah.
I had to find the one where I was somewhat pretty.
You're
That's when I
adorable.
wore some makeup.
Oh,
So
makeup
yeah,
doesn't make you pretty.
it makes me feel pretty.
That's right.
But I'm just so happy that she enjoyed it so much, and thank you so much for listening to us. I mean, I'm honored that you enjoyed it so much so that you wanted to see a picture of my mug. So thank you. It's we're doing this one for you. We
Oh.
love you, boo boo.
Oh.
Give us a kiss, Panda.
Mwah.
But I got something to tell you that you probably don't know.
Oh, tell me.
Did you know that Super Eurobeat is the longest running music compilation in the world?
I did because you told me that like 2 weeks ago, actually.
I wanted you to hear it again, damn it.
Fantastic.
It's been going for over 25 years and
Wow.
I'm sure by now it has over 250 compilation volumes. And
Is that
other, that's not including like other like artist tracks, like the Dave Rogers collection
mm-hmm.
or the Ace collection. And I've told you this before, but I think it's so great about Eurobeat. And I'm don't okay, I gotta stop talking about Eurobeat
No,
because I'll
no,
take up
no,
3
say it.
hours.
Say it. We got
But
time.
Eurobeat is one of the only instances, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, where artists actually compete with themselves. Like I'm not saying Dave Rogers is competing with Ace. I'm saying that Dave Rogers is competing against Dave Rogers.
That's like
like
the
they,
best thing.
like they'll make aliases for themselves, like just to pump more different artists into these compilation albums. Like Fastway has like at least 3 different aliases.
Mm-hmm.
And I should have prepared my list, but he has like a lot of them. He also sings on the side with Ace, and they form like a little band called Fastway.
Right?
No, not Fastway. It's Go To. I'm sorry, Fastway is the dude. Go
Oh.
To, and it's just so funny because I'll pop in one of the newer like tracks, and I'm like, I know that voice. I know that voice. Who is that? And I click it. I'm like, okay, that's not Fastway. And then I listen to it more, and I'm like, oh, that's Fastway. I don't care what you say. That's him because they all their voices are so distinct and so original that whenever you hear it once and you hear it in another song under a different name, you know that's them.
Right.
So they're actually competing with themselves just to kind of like drive up this imaginary rivalry.
Uh-huh. That's
And it's
insane.
great. I love it.
That's pretty funny though. I know
It is.
nothing about Eurobeat besides what she tells me, so.
It's like the wrestling of music. It's the best way I can put it. It's
Yeah.
the
It's
WWF of music.
that's a really good analogy actually.
I know. I just came up with that. I just pulled that out my ass. So it's pretty good, right?
Yeah, that was pretty great. Oh
And
my
I'm actually kind of sad because one of my favorites was a guy named Manuel. And I used to have like a bigger Facebook page. And then one day I forgot my password. And I had my Facebook actually linked to an email that I can't get into anymore because I forgot the password to that.
I
So
remember
when I
that
said
day.
and I said, send me my password through email. And it's like it's sending it to this. And I'm like, oh no.
Oh.
So I pretty much had to ditch that page and create a new one, which confused a lot of my friends. They were like, did you get hacked? I'm like, no, I'm just retarded. I'm just ignorant. I promise it's me. I'm not some porn site
Oh
trying to
no.
spam your page. It's me. I'm just dumb.
I
But I
still
actually had
sorry.
yeah, don't delete me from your friends list. I want to see two geos on your page.
I still have you on my friends list.
It's two G. It's like I'm replicating Eurobeat. Two geos competing for your friendship.
It's fantastic.
But the point of this story is that I had actually contacted Dave Rogers, and he actually messaged me back thanking me for being a fan. Manuel too. Like
Oh, that's right.
he actually talked to me too. He was like, "I'm just so glad you enjoy my music," and I'm like,
Oh my god, I
"Yeah."
remember that. Oh
Fangirl
man.
screeching. I love Eurobeat people. Okay, we need to talk about something else before I. We need to talk about something else before I can.
Before she sinks into the quagmire of Eurobeat. Well,
Let's talk about songs we hate. Let's
so,
do that. Let's change it up a bit.
so
What songs do you hear that makes your vision just go red? What
jazz.
song can you not? Well, besides, name a specific song. If a song came on the radio and you're like, I got to change this or I'm going to lose my mind. I got to change this before I purposely drive this car
So
off this bridge. I kind of hate.
I know that there is a song that I can't stand, and I
Hmm.
have been trying to figure out what it was like all week. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out what it is. Like, if it comes on the radio, I will immediately turn it off, but I cannot remember what it is.
Oh, that's a shame. You'll think about it at midnight when you're trying to sleep. You're like, oh, I should have saved that for the podcast. Write it down and we can discuss it next week.
If I can ever remember. But see, like, a song has to be super bad for me to hate it, which can be difficult to do, I guess. And
Hmm.
it's funny because I don't know, like
I
I
think it's
jam out all
because
the
you have so
time.
much respect for music. I
I
think it's
do.
because you have a respect for the art, the creation, the vision that music represents, that it's hard for you
Mm-hmm.
to find fault with any music
It is
besides jazz.
as a hobby songwriter and as like a singer. It's hard for me to be angry with music. I mean, the weirdest thing I've probably ever had to listen to and perform was a polka opera. Like
What?
I had to I performed as the witch in Hansel and Gretel,
Hmm.
and that was um a polka as an opera written by Humperdinck. So it was very strange, just very peculiar, and at the time of learning it, I think I probably hated all of that music more than anything else. So if I hate a particular song, it would probably be having to learn that one for an entire year. I mean,
Ooh.
eventually I liked it, but yeah, at first it was really hard, so I was
But when it got down to it,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, see, I'm not a songwriter. I'm not a musician, so I don't have the problem she does. I know songs I can't stand. I know songs that I will drive into a tree to avoid listening to on the radio. Number one, Roxanne by the
It's
Police.
so
And
bad.
I don't care what any of you say. I hate it. I don't want to listen to somebody screaming Roxanne at me for the next 3.5 minutes.
Every
I can't
urge,
do it. I can't stand it.
every
It makes me
urge
crazy.
not to sing that phrase right now.
Oh
I
my
play it
god.
on my bass guitar all the time, so like I actually love that song. I love The Police.
I like the Police too. I like my favorite song by the Police is Message in a Bottle. I love the Police.
Yeah.
But when they sing Roxanne, they're not singing it to me. They're screaming it at me. They're like, Roxanne. I'm like, shut the you're gonna have me drop an F bomb. Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Just stop it. Shut up.
These are so amusing to me because like I love all of the songs she hates
And I'm
so
freaking out
much.
over here just thinking about it. You're gonna have me start ripping out my eyebrows just thinking about
Please don't.
I hate this song so much. Okay. Another one
Breathe.
I'm probably gonna get hate over. Anything by Smash Mouth. I don't like Smash Mouth. All Star. I hate it.
I watched Shrek
Um,
last night.
I don't like All Star. I don't like I'm a Believer. I hate it. I hate it.
Oh, the
Hate Smash Mouth.
self-control I have to have in my body right now not to start belting it is painful.
It's painful for me to even imagine the song right now. I hate it so much. Janis Joplin too. I'm sorry, mother. I love you so much. You know I do. I love you, but I can't do Janis Joplin. I
For the
can't.
love of God.
I don't have the same amount of fervent hate for her as I do for Roxanne and Smash Mouth. That's kind of like I'll just turn the radio down and just kind
Okay,
of kind of hate. But oh God, I got me all worked up. I gotta check my blood pressure.
Panda.
Oh,
Panda.
boy. What's going on now?
I remembered what
You did.
artist I hate.
Tell me which ones you hate.
Oh.
Reach into that deep black pit of your heart.
Barry
Tell me
White.
what you hate. What?
Barry White. You heard
How
me.
dare you?
You can hate me all you want, but mother, that's your fault.
Okay, I can see why, but I find his voice very
He has a great
seductive and
voice.
sensual.
He has a great voice. I've been scarred for life, okay?
Okay. You gonna tell us
I,
a story about that or not?
well, I mean, I don't really feel like airing my mother's dirty laundry, but you know,
No, no, we're not
everybody's
doing that.
parents do
We're not doing
things,
that.
right? So, but one of the side effects was they would play music loudly, and it was always Barry White, and I cannot stand Barry White anymore. I hate it.
So it's kind of like a
It's a trigger.
yeah, it's a trigger. It's like a I want to say Pavlovian thing
It's a
going on for you.
Pavlovian
You play
response.
you play very white and it just repels you.
Yeah,
I'm probably using that example wrong.
yeah. It's
Well,
like,
Barry White,
yeah, yeah.
fantastic.
I'll get hate for that one too, because like he has millions of people that adore him. So
Oh yes, but thankfully we have like maybe 50 people, so we'll probably have like 50 people hate us.
right.
Between my hate of Smash Mouth and your hate of Barry White.
But I like almost all other music, so like,
Oh yeah,
take it as it comes, I guess.
I think that's great.
Me
We
too.
kind of went to a kind of a crazy place here. I can't remember the last time I had so much emotion.
I know, crazy, right? Though, but hey, we did it. We talked about music, right?
We did.
But
Before we have to go, I want to bring up something else right quick. We don't have much time left, but I had like whenever we play games together, we are on Discord and we usually talk on voice chat. Her boyfriend will join us on
yeah,
there just to shoot the shit, and his friend Finn will sometimes drop in and shoot the shit too while he plays. Usually by the time they come on, it's late where I am because I'm a time traveler. I live in the future, so I have to log out and start getting ready for bed. But one of my favorite things to do, since we're keeping on the topic of music, what I like to do is I like to find the craziest songs I can. I leave, and then a few seconds later, I'll pop back in. I won't say a word, and I'll
yep.
drop the song and rhythm, and then I'll laugh. and I'll leave. One of my favorite songs to leave them with is a 1 hour loop of Spanish Flea.
So the hilarious part about that is that she's done it twice. It's a 3 hour loop. Both times, we never skipped it. We listened to the whole ass thing. The whole thing we listened to. I feel
I
like we
love
win
that.
that in the end.
I, I know. I kind of feel like I was deflated. I was like, that's not the reaction I was expecting.
She probably
But I
just like,
love that you love it.
right? My boyfriend was saying, hey, it's kind of a vibe. It's kind of a jam.
Like I've
Yeah.
always told people, like if I had to pick one song for my life, it'd probably be Spanish Flea. Quick,
Mine?
before we have to go,
Eh,
if you had to pick one song for your life to like, it could be an instrumental track, it
I
could
already
be
know it.
anything.
I already know it.
What song is your life?
Renegade by Styx.
Renegade by Styx. Mine, Spanish Flea. If you haven't heard it, look it up. That is the essence. That is Geo.
It's fantastic.
All right. I think that should just about wrap us up for this week's episode. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Fruit Salad. What's today's mix?
The show that's more exciting than watching paint dry. Uh,
Huh?
I think it is.
Oh no.
Yeah? Yeah, I'm like
Is it
69% sure it's more exciting than that.
nice?
Uh, if you have something you'd like to hear our comments on, be sure to leave a comment below, or you can shoot us an email at our email address, fruitsalad.whatsthemix@gmail.com. Keep in mind that we don't want to speak about hot button topics because we wish to keep this lighthearted and fun, so unfortunately we won't respond to any requests that deal with religion or politics. We hope you
Yeah.
guys... Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, we wanted to keep, we're not looking to, step on any toes, basically.
Yeah, not
Isn't
at
that
all.
right?
Um,
We want to be fun.
yeah, we hope you guys understand this, and we really look forward to hearing from you.
We do.
I'm Tabby.
And I'm Geo, and we hope to see you beautiful people next time.
Bye
Bye.
bye.